See, now this right here is some sheer foolishness. So if you don't know what the hell is going on, Sky from Black Ink Crew, or as I like to call it, Black Stink, the soap opera without the soap, posted a picture of Rashidah Ali from Love and Hip Hop New York with another woman in the picture. And I think it was on Rashidah Ali's Instagram page, but anyway, I guess Sky reposted it. And the Shade Room happened to pick this up, so a special shout out to theshaderoom.com and their Instagram page. So basically, what Sky said was, and I quote, "But at Alley Cat Lash isn't your brand. It's my best friend at Honey Star Lash Line. At Rashidah Ali, hashtag Sky Code, hashtag Black Ink Crew." Rashidah Ali responded by saying, and this is Rashidah Ali over here on the right side of the screen. She said, and I quote, "You must be trying to get mentioned on a blog, but when I whoop that ass off camera, you're gonna realize you should have minded your motherfucking business. You don't know what the fuck I have, clown bitch," at Fly Tatted Sky. So Sky replied by saying, at Rashidah Ali, "Let's get it poppin'." Oh damn, why did she say that? So then Sky posted an Instagram video where she's eating french fries, and she was basically saying in the video how a bitch be looking when she's going through some beef with a bitch. And she posted beside the video the words, "What's beef? I got the fries though. Hashtag Black Ink Crew, hashtag Sky Coast." So then Rashidah Ali replied by saying, "Bitch, get your coon motherfucking ass the fuck off my page before I come drag you. I'm tired of playing nice with your dirt bags. I ain't being professional. Mind your motherfucking business. I know what I'm getting paid to do." And then she responded to some guy named Rock Anthony. She said, "You better put this bitch in her place before I add her to the list and wash that ass up. Fuck out of here," at Tatted Sky. So yeah, basically these heifers are beefing, and they don't seem to be beefing for any good reason over who owns what eyelash line. I mean, it's like, sweet Lord Jesus, it just doesn't take much to get some of these women to go from 0 to 100 real quick. Oh man, I just hope that they keep it together. I hope that they come to the conclusion that, you know, they both have business to handle, and fucking with each other isn't good for business. But something that I wanted to point out, and I was going to make a separate video about this, and I probably will at some point, but if you notice, Sky is talking about a dramatic and potentially traumatic situation as she's eating. And I notice a lot of, quote, black women, mixed women too, women who identify with being, quote unquote, black, sit up there and they do this thing where when something dramatic or traumatic is going on, whether it's a salacious thing going on a TV show, whether they're watching Empire or something like that, they'll say that it's juicy, right? And they'll say, okay, this is the tea. So it's juicy and it's tea, these slang terms, right? And they'll say, yeah, I was watching such and such a thing like this, and then they'll start eating or drinking. And a lot of people don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a separate video about this, but that deals with something called psychic vampirism. Basically, a lot of black and mixed women are negative energy vampires. Basically, they feed off of negativity. So that's why you see them bulging their eyes out, because they're eating with their eyes and they're filling up their brain with the nonsense, and then they're eating with their body as well simultaneously. That's why they're eating or drinking. They're consuming the negativity, because that's what keeps them going. That's why they say, that gave me life. Just like a vampire feeds off of blood, it's their life force. But anyways, I'll make a separate video about that, where I go in on black women and psychic vampirism, because that's something that needs to be talked about, because I don't think I ever heard anybody talk about it in this sort of way. But anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Special shout out to the Shade Room for catching this. You know, I hope that they don't ever get into a fight. You know, I'm pretty neutral with Rashidah Ali. I don't have any beef with her. You know, I'm not really a fan, but I'm definitely not an enemy either. As far as Sky is concerned, man, I fucking love Sky. And I really don't like seeing her act like this. I know a lot of you might say, but isn't that who she is? Listen, Sky can do so much better. She wants to be a talk show host. She has the whole Sky Code thing on YouTube. Check it out if you never heard of it before. She's answering people's questions. I would do the same thing, but nobody wants to send me questions to have answered anyway by me, because I'm nobody. But that's a whole nother story. Anyways, let me know what you think about it below. Meat Magazine.